South most dangerous.
Different.
Black. Fire. Sassy is important.
Mainstream.
Keep it real.
Got one of the biggest things in American culture.
They not like us.
Think everybody should go on the Breakfast Club. You want to shake it up.
They not like us.
Wake the fuck up, Breakfast Club.
DJ Envy.
The Family Guy.
Jess Hilarious.
I'm the wild card. Keep it real.
And Charlamagne the God.
I'm a lovable app.
Or your clown.
Yo, I'm loving that energy up there right now.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show today.
Now let's begin.
This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. Everything with me is blessed.
Call up now. 800-585-1051.
Not just me. I'm with the culture feeling.
Hello, who's this?
This is T.
T, what's up? Get it off your chest.
Yeah, I want to. Well, first I want to say good morning, DJ Envy, Charlamagne, and Jess.
Good morning.
The reason why I'm calling because I met a girl at the Walmart gas station last Friday. I helped her with a windshield wiper, but I never got to get her name and phone number.
What city you calling from?
Chattanooga.
Okay, you got to give out some more details, like what she looked like, what she was driving. You know, maybe put your Instagram out there so she can remember.
She was driving a gray Challenger with black stripes. I know she was a travel nurse.
Okay.
Yeah, don't sound too promising for you, brother.
Well, put your Instagram out there. Maybe she reach out to you.
Okay, my Instagram is OJ Cash.
OJ Cash.
All right, OJ Cash.
Good luck.
That's Cash with a K.
She was fine like that?
She was fine like that.
Damn.
You forgot to get the damn number. She was so
He was too
fine.
nervous. He didn't forget he was nervous.
Yeah.
What she look like? 5'3", 220? Huh?
What's a 5'3", 220? What's that?
Height and weight,
Oh,
man.
my goodness.
I was about 5'3". No, I don't know about no 220.
Like 180?
I'll give her 180.
Yeah, I know she was
Damn.
big.
Oh, man.
I know she was
But
big.
that's
Have a
how
good
he
one,
like
man.
him.
That's
That's
right.
his type right there.
Hello, who's this?
Is she?
Yo, what's up, brother? Get it off your chest.
Nothing, man. I just want to say good morning to everybody with Breakfast Club. How y'all doing?
Morning.
brother?
Blessed, black, and highly favored, brother.
No, this is my first time call. I've been listening for years, man. I was like, I'm going to go ahead and just call. I'm just getting out doing an overnight shift.
Appreciate you,
Where
man.
you work at?
I work at a wine distribution warehouse.
Okay. All right, well, be safe out there, brother. Thank you for calling. Have a great day.
I want to shout out to my beautiful queen, my fiance, Tia, my whole Hawkins family, my daughters, Cheyenne, Sierra, Tiana, and my son, Kyrie.
All right, brother.
I think.
Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Kathy.
Hey, Kathy.
He's
Good morning.
Kathy.
Get it off your chest.
Yes, I want to know why these grown-ass men like to play games.
What happened? Who stood you up?
Nobody stood me up, but it's been happening over and over where men claim they want to be in a relationship and they're ready to settle down. Then you get into a relationship, all they want to do is play games.
So once again, who stood you up, man? What happened?
Oh, man, ain't nobody staying me up.
So who you talking about? You talking about somebody in particular?
This happened to a homegirl.
Yes.
Oh, okay, sure, yeah. You gonna call up early in the morning to speak up for your homegirl, huh? What happened? Tell us what happened to
That's
her.
what friends do.
What's his name?
Now I can't give his name.
So what happened?
So they got together, and he claims he want to settle down, he want to marry her. Then all of a sudden, he's not ready for it right now. There's too much going on.
Did she let him hit? She let him hit?
Of course.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, man. Let that man, go back home to his family, man. Stop disturbing that man and his family's peace.
He's disturbing her, if anything.
Well, you should have known. You probably knew he had a family from the start, or maybe he lied to you. But either or, let that man go back home to his family.
I'm sorry you're going through that, mama.
It's not her.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, mama.
I would say I'm going to pray for you, but I'm not, because you ain't had no business sleeping with that lady husband.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, good morning, DJ Envy. This is Tamika, y'all resident stud. What's up, y'all?
What's going on?
I just wanted to call you guys and get off my chest that I'm changing my schedule and I ain't gonna be able to holler at y'all no more.
How you gonna do that to us? Why you changing your schedule?
Well, they getting rid of the third shift, so I'm gonna go work on the second because I can't mess with that first shift. They be snitching too much.
They be snitching on you too much?
Yeah, they be snitching on everybody, not just me.
You gonna get a little bit more sleep though.
Yes. Oh yeah, and I'm be able to rub on my baby ass at night.
Hey.
Overnight in the bed. So that's the greatest thing about it. Shout out to my girl for being beautiful.
I love that that's happening for you. Go ahead, go off.
You know, I'm an old stud. You know, this is my birthday month, so I'll be turning 43 this month.
Okay.
So I'm just going to celebrate my birthday, and my girl taking me to go see Bernard Duran tonight. So we gonna have some fun.
Okay, well, enjoy, and we speak to you soon. You better call us before your last day.
I'ma try to. But shout out to y'all. I love y'all, and y'all have a beautiful day, yo.
You too now. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Ray. Yo, Charlamagne, Envy, what up? Are we live?
This is your time to get it off your chest.
I got an indoor pool, an outdoor pool.
We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
We can get on the phone right now. He'll tell you what it is.
We live? Hello, who's this?
This is Darshell. Good morning, DJ Envy. Good morning, Jess. Good morning, Charlamagne. How y'all doing this morning?
Darshell. Good morning. Get it off your chest.
I just want to raise awareness to the domestic violence. I was just recently shot 4 times by my ex-boyfriend. I'm from Detroit.
Damn. Sorry to hear that.
Yes.
Lord have mercy.
My ex-boyfriend for 6 years. When a guy put his hands on you one time, just leave him alone.
Yeah.
Just leave him alone because it's only going to get worse.
I am sorry to hear that. I'm sorry that you had to go through that.
Absolutely.
And due to the gunshot, like he shot me 4 times, I lost my hand because he tried to shoot me in my head. So I just also want to ask if anybody want to donate to my Cash App because I need a prosthetic hand now because he tried to shoot me in my head and I lost my hand. So if anybody want to donate, my Cash App is only me 922.
Only me 922.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All
Blessings to you, Queen.
Alrighty, thank y'all. Have a good day.
You too now. Damn. Hello, who's this?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
My name is Tina.
Tina from where?
Charleston, South Carolina.
843, what's happening?
Get it off your chest, Tina.
What's up? Hey, good morning, everybody. I just want to talk about these sassy men that we have on this earth right now.
These sassy men?
It's yes. These men want to be babied. I just got out of a relationship with a guy, and he was saying I wasn't babying him enough. He also wanted me to come in and clean, cook. I also drive a truck. So I'm driving a truck from like 13 to 14 hours a day. And he drives a truck as well. But I don't understand why he feels like he gets to come home, play his PlayStation, while I cook, clean, wash clothes, and still cater to this baby grown-ass man. I'm sorry for saying that, but these are the same men that were back in the day, like how my dad and my mom came up, or, our aunties and uncles came up. They don't want to do no work. They want to complain. They want to be baby. They want to be the woman while we have to be the man. What's going on with that?
Have you tried to put a finger in his bunkie yet?
Whoa.
That's how you really test the level of sassiness. Now I don't know on a scale of 1 to Saucy Santana, how sassy is he? You got to test it.
She didn't say she has it. Have you?
I mean, if I had to try it, I'd probably say probably. I might as well go back and dip and be like, hey, let's get some closure real quick, and and let me just see how that plays out.
Yeah, check.
I made the mistake.
Yeah, check his oil and then come back to us. You know what I'm saying? check his oil and then get back to us.
Right. Charlamagne, can I have your book, please? Can I have a copy?
Of course. I'll definitely send you one. I'm gonna put you on hold. Eddie, don't keep my people from the 843 on hold.
Hold on, okay?
Too long.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got some special guests in the building.
Yes, indeed.
We got 803 Fresh.
Home team.
And young guy here in the building.
Yes, sir.
What's up? Welcome, fellas.
What's going on, everybody?
How y'all feeling?
Good morning, man.
Where them fans at?
Where they at?
They bought them.
Now, if you don't know 803 Fresh, of course, they got the record right now. That's if you've been out and about, especially in the South, especially HBCU, Boots on the Ground is their song.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Boy, is that song moving.
Man, thank you, bro. Appreciate that.
When did the song actually come out?
December the 24th. That was like my Christmas gift to everybody.
Now, Charlamagne a lie. Charlamagne's like, that song been out for 3 years. I'm like, Charlamagne, no, it hasn't.
I was talking about just the whole line dance movement from South Carolina. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, it's definitely been going on more than 3 years. It just started picking up more in the past year and a half, something like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, people don't really get to see the line dance, especially on the East Coast as much. But when I DJ everywhere, you get to see it. And I remember I was in Charlotte, and a girl came up to me and was like, "Can you play the Boots on the Ground?" I had no idea what she's talking about. I thought it was a Mobb Deep song. I was like, "Is that a Mobb Deep Boots on the Ground?" I had no idea. It's out to Louis V. Louis V was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you right now." Sent it to me, and then when I played it, I seen
it went up. They went
the fans
crazy.
moving. I said, "Whoa!"
You know what's crazy? As crazy as it sounds, the current political climate kind of boosted the record too. Because I remember people started posting saying, you know, we ain't tripping off what this administration is doing. Black people are finding joy, learning new line dances, and it would always be boots on the ground with the fans.
Yep, it took everybody's mind away from the current stuff that's going on, man. And so for me, it's like the unity in it. That's what makes it more appealing for me. You know, you got the 2-year-old, you got the 82-year-old, you got the grandmamas, aunties. That's what makes it more genuine for me, man.
The dope thing about it was a lot of the line dance songs are a lot older.
Yeah.
Like you talking 20 years older. Like when you go to a family reunion or a wedding or a HBCU, it's always the wobble wobble. It's always electric slide, Before I Let Go. Then you play the Beyonce version. And this is something fresh and new. So let's start from the beginning for people that don't know you. Who is 803 Fresh? Where are you from? And how did you get into this thing called the music industry?
What's going on, everybody? 803 Fresh, the kid live in the building, man. Listen, I'm from a small town in South Carolina called Wagner, South Carolina. One stop sign, one stop light. We all share the same dog.
Been neighbors there because you talking about the same thing.
Moscona bigger than Wagner.
Yeah. Moscona bigger than Wagner, man. But started off in the church, man. Humble beginnings, man. Started off in the church, man, singing in the choir or whatever. You know, like the prodigal son, I left away from it. You know, I went out and I started venturing into like more genres. I tapped into pop, I tapped into R&B, I rapped a little bit. And then I found Southern Soul. Well, really, Southern Soul found me, man. Been doing it about a year and a half now, man, and it actually saved my life, man. So
explain to the people what Southern Soul is.
Southern Soul is a mixture. It has a fine undertone mixture of gospel, blues, soul, all like mixed together, meandered together, man. It's solely based in the South, but when you hear it, it's like feel good music. When you hear it, it's like that music that touch your bones. And it's a beautiful thing. You just gotta be in one of the events to actually feel it. It changes the environment totally. You know what I'm saying? We advocate for good time. We advocate for unity and that. And so that's why I chose to piggyback on that genre the most now.
Yeah, you said it saved your life. How? Yeah. What were you into before?
With being in the rap culture, you said you had to, adapt to that, that rap environment. When I came to Southern Soul, I was battling some stuff, you know what I'm saying? And it pulled me out of that because of the good feeling that it had, you know what I'm saying, made for me. And then my mama was able to be proud of it. When I'm rapping, she don't hear none of that. Stuff. She couldn't halfway understand some of the stuff. So when she heard my very first Southern Soul song that I dropped called All Night Long, man, and I got that first confirmation from her, I already knew then that this was the genre for me. You know what I mean?
Do you remember the first record that made you say, oh, like the one that touched your soul? What Southern Soul record touched your soul?
Shouts out to King George, man. He's from down my way as well, man. He definitely kicked the door down for us, man. Keep On Rolling is like one of those that, really, really, really punched me. And it gave me like some inspiration, bro. Like, one of those brothers, he from South Carolina, you know what I'm saying? He kicked the door like wide open for us. And when I heard that song, you know what I'm saying, I automatically knew that this was the type of genre that I wanted to be in.
Were you surprised how fast this record caught on?
Of course.
Because it's everywhere, and and people are learning to dance quickly. When did you realize how big the record was?
Man, I woke up one morning, I checked my TikTok. I had so many notifications on TikTok and IG, you know what I'm saying? I thought somebody had died, you feel me? So when I checked it or whatever, I seen the video. The video was in a spot down my way called S-Bar. It's a mecca for like the line dance, you know what I'm saying? So I seen that, and it was like maybe 20 videos. I went to sleep and I woke up, it was like 500 videos. I knew at that point right then that I might have a little something. And over the course of time, now being 3 months, almost 4 months, man, it has passed me. So right now I'm playing catch up to the song. Everybody have been trying to put a face with the music. So here I am. Good morning.
I feel like that's what, in Salute to King George, I feel like that's what he hasn't done yet. He hasn't put a face to his music. Because everybody listens to, at least down south, you see people play a lot of King George music. And he a young dude. He only 30-something years old, right?
Yeah, bro.
I think George about 30-something, 38.
Yeah, but I'm saying, I feel like he hasn't done that yet. I wonder why.
I don't know. Timing is everything, especially for me. Look how long I've been doing music. I've been doing music for over 20 years. As far as Southern Soul, I dropped 5 songs before Boots on the Ground. And then it picked up, so, timing is everything. So y'all definitely stay tuned. Y'all gonna see a lot more of him and a lot more of the Southern Soul front coming.
When I noticed it got big, was when I seen kids doing it. You know, from old people to kids. It was everybody got their kids doing it. And it's feel good. It's like music that you had the family reunion and stuff like that. Did anybody try to like reach out about signing you or anything like that?
Lord mercy. IG been blowing up. I ain't gonna
Crazy.
It's definitely been crazy, man. But you know, we started this company. Shouts out to Snake Eyes Music Group, man. We started this company, you know, from the bottom up. You know, we came with a vision. It was just a vision, and I think that we've done more in a year than a lot of folks have done in like 5-7 years.
Are you signed to a major or no? You doing everything independent?
We all independent, bro. Yeah.
Oh, so you get everything that you eat.
Yeah. I'm proud of us, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm proud of us. Because, you know, we all learn from each other, you saying. As we move, we learn, we grow. And shouts out to Young Guy, man. You know, that's why I brought him. He's one of the united fronts that we stand with as far as Southern Soul. They accepted me with open arms, man, and they had been doing it, you know, prior to me. But they showed me the roads that definitely wasn't stingy on game. And I can appreciate that, man. So everything independent. So I'm gonna entertain something, but just not right now.
How long have you been Young Guy? Young Guy?
Man, I've been Young Guy for a long time.
30 years?
That was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I told we was just talking, I said, I'm finna change my name to Uncle Guy in a minute, man. Okay. I'm getting on up there now, cool. They gonna be like, that would be crazy, because folks see me, they'll say, you know, you a rapper? I'll be like, nah. Then I get on stage and I'm singing some soul, and they be like, damn, you know, I ain't expect that. But I kind of kept my name back in the younger days when I was rapping, man. So when I jumped into music, my story kind of, you know, similar to his. You know, I've been rolling in the Southern Soul game probably about 2.5 years now. And power of social media, I had a record that, you know, I was singing in the garage and posted it and changed my life. You know what I'm saying? Instantly. So yeah, man. So I was tapped in on the rap side, just like him, man. Came up in the church, you know what I'm saying, tried different things. So far as just me physically doing music, man, I stepped away from music almost 14 years. So when I finally just made up my mind, like, hey, I'm finna get back in the studio, get it rolling, you know what I'm saying, professionally record me a song, sit down, and that record, you know what I'm saying, 2 records later, hey, I was driving trucks, man. I ain't drove a truck in almost a year and a half now, man.
So how'd y'all connect?
Man, we met a couple about 2 years ago.
Yeah, I think my very first show out there in Natchez, I think. Yeah. Natchez, Mississippi, man. My first show, kind of nervous, you know what I'm saying, me personally, you know, I had just started with Southern Soul, so bro came, he hollered at me, you know what I'm saying, he gave me that little pep talk or whatever, you know what I'm saying, I shrugged my shoulders, and I went and did it.
He came to me like, man, like, Young Guy, man, what I, because I was kind of moving pretty good then, you know what I'm saying, I had a record that was keeping me busy, and he was like, man, what I got to do, what advice can you give me? I was like, man, you know, keep grinding, bro, you going to get that one, and you going to know you got it. So when I heard that boots on the ground, I called him. I said, "You getting ready to be a rich?" You know what I'm saying? It's over with. You know what I'm saying? I knew it from the first 10 seconds of the song. And I was like, "Man, this finna go crazy." And now I just see you look on social media, Shaq dancing to it. You got yeah, like, man, that is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's a blessing, and man, I'm proud of my brother, and we just trying to keep it going.
What inspired Boots on the Ground though? Like when you sat down and said you heard that beat, and you're like, "This is what I want to write about."
Man, I tell the story all the time, man. I had a show in Phoenix City. It was in the back of the van, whatever. I had a chance to experience my first trail ride. Went to the trail ride, you saying, a couple of ladies had fans or whatever. It was hot, so they got fans. So I got a chance to go to my second trail ride, and I ain't see no fans. So I posed the question, where them fans at? You know what I'm saying? So with Boots on the Ground is already a line dance terminology, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, when they say Boots on the Ground, you know, we about to have a party, we just touched down type of deal. So I just really merged the two ideas, and it became a good marriage.
What's the trail ride for the people who don't know?
Listen, man, trail rides is, you know, ATVs, horses, you're saying, that line dancing, it's a whole, like, combination of all culture, good things. It's definitely a culture. It's not really just an event. And that's why I feel like Southern Soul and line dancing is a perfect mixture. You know what I mean? It's a great marriage. You know, it piggybacks off of the other. And if you ever come to the trail ride down there, man, I promise you can have a good time. You might get a little dusty, but I promise you're going to have a good time.
Now, every time you make a song, is it a line song now? Or
no.
Okay.
See, that's one thing I didn't want to get caught in. I didn't want to get caught in, you know, just being the line dance.
The line dance guy.
Hey, at the boot. So, you know, and I've been thinking about, you're saying, names for like a EP or album, whatever you're saying, and I really wanted to be versatility because I want to show them on all skills. I got different skills in music.
Yeah, but you could do it like, remember how Jermaine Dupri did back in the day? He had the what was it called? The Beat All Stars, where it was just one album just doing all the up tempo.
Oh, you talking about like the like Shorty Swing My Way?
Shorty Swing My Way. He had a whole album of that, and then he had a whole album, different ways of doing things. So you could do that, like an anthem like that, because your HBCU It's gonna be crazy this week. Spring flings, homecomings, all that. They should start booking you now to try to get the cheapest prices possible.
Probably book.
Man, I got like
schedule crazy.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
that's lit. Yeah, that's what's up, man.
It's a blessing, man. Definitely.
I know you don't want to just fall into the line dance, genre of music, but it's like nobody has made any that are great since like the 5 that we got.
Cha-cha.
Like,
that's when I
that
can
could be Cha-cha.
Can't forget Cupid now. How about
Cupid.
But like, but none since then, and it's like it's kind of hard to do, like, you know what I mean. So for you to just come up with one and just do it just off of what you felt, you got to do that more. Like, cause I'm tired of dancing to the same 6 months. We need about 10 or 12.
I feel like, my opinion, line dance is like the new disco.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a big thing in the black culture that, you know what I'm saying, we just trying to shine light on, because you got people who, y'all from the city, man. It'll make people from the city, man. I'm finna go get me some boots. They gonna buy me a Van cowboy hat. It's a culture that they shine a light on so people can experience. So it's just line dance. It's been around for a while, but like, this thing got bigger, man. They got South Carolina to be 7,000 people out there. Yeah, you feel me?
African music too. African music has it as well.
They got African line dances?
They got line dances. Like Jerusalem is a line dance. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Man. That's the ill thing though. The artist, like, it's not like you created the dance though.
No. You see, that's the sweetest thing about it too. You said,
you didn't create the dance?
No, the people.
I didn't know that.
They choose it. They choose it whether it's going to be you said a line dance to it or not. You know what I'm saying? So when they see that on TikTok, it was like 4 or 5 dances, different dances to it. You know what I'm saying? I reposted one. Shouts out to Trey Little. When I posted it, everybody took on, you know what I'm saying, to that one because it was real easy. It wasn't Tamia-ish. To me, it got about.
I'm still confused with that. I still can't get that.
You know what I mean?
That's a line dance?
Yeah, it's a line dance.
They do a line dance to it.
Yeah, to me, it's line dance. That's a line dance.
I ain't gonna lie. It's like the cursive of line dancing. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
I'm so confused, man, with that one.
You gotta be a pro for that one.
Yeah, that's definitely not intermediate. Anyway,
so you had to learn your own dance, basically.
Yeah, and I can't dance with it.
So you just picked that one and was like, this is the one we go rocking with? Because if 20 people said different dances,
that's why I said
and people, everybody be in sync.
The people chose it, man. Boots on the Ground was not intended to be a line dance song. It was just blessed to be that way.
Even with the fan, bang, bang.
Like with the
fans,
like that. That's just something that you do when you hot. Like,
you said them up. And I didn't know that the fans were like a big part of the the Trap Ride scene until I made the song with it. And now I hear 10, 20 different songs with fans now, you know what I'm saying? So it definitely is a big important part of the culture. So I think I just revived it.
Why not the church fan?
Oh, the church fan too.
They use the church fan too?
I think the sales on church fans is at an all-time high right now. Yeah.
Damn.
Church fans. Amazon, when I first came up with the song or whatever, they were just clacking fans. If you go on Amazon right now, they Boots on the Ground fans. You got Louis Vuitton got fans.
I saw that. I saw that was some bull.
Wow. Yeah, man.
But that's when I knew y'all was getting. I was like, oh, they out of here now.
T-Boo got Boots on the Ground fans. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely has been impactful to the culture, man. I'm just proud to be a part of it.
Yeah, well, they're gonna be waiting forever for them Temu fans. I tell you that.
Yeah. About 1,000 out there right now, but anyway,
everybody gonna be waiting for new music. You got more after Boots on the Ground?
Let me tell you something. I got so much music, you know what I'm saying, and I got music like before. I got a previous catalog. I got 5 songs that I dropped. Like I said, I've only been in a year and a half. You know what I mean? But as far as the catalog, man, I got a widespread catalog that's getting ready to come. It was just the timing we was waiting on. You know what I mean? So I think it's the perfect time for everybody to see me and what I got to offer. Versatility is coming.
What's the toughest challenge about being an artist from South Carolina?
The weight that's on my back, you know what I'm saying? Because not only do Boots on the Ground is for me, but I stand with a lot of weight that I'm carrying as far as like Southern Soul as a whole. Cause see, this is what my main point is, and I ain't gonna lie, this is the reason why I came here. You saying this morning, I want to make Southern Soul that main genre. It's been sublime, like it's been like undertone for so long, and that Chitlin circuit has been going on. Like you got greats that came through that Chitlin circuit, like Tyrone Davis, Marvin Seas, James Brown, Muddy Waters. All these guys have come under that Chitlin circuit, man, and it hasn't really had a catalyst for it has been brought to the front. So I take myself to be a martyr in that. You saying I want to be able to display that as being a main genre and showing that we come with a united front. I got Shamika Jo Quill out there. You saying grown ass woman. I got Frank Johnson out there. You Can Hate on Me. I got Young Guy right here. You know what I'm saying? Like Take Heed. These are all very impactful songs to the culture. And when I bring my Boots on the Ground, I want to bring them as well. So that's probably like the biggest thing as far as like I'm carrying that weight. and I want to be a good advocate for them.
Well, you know, you got to get yourself all the way through the door first. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I think a lot of people falter a little bit, because they want to represent for the whole state and they want to bring everybody with them. Yeah. And usually all those people end up weighing them down before you get to where you need to be.
I think that with me, how I present myself, how I carry myself as, you know, hey, he's a strong front by himself. You know, it's just I want to be a good representative for him. You know, it's not that I'm putting them up. You're saying the way that I walk, my character is what it puts it out there. Like, oh, I like him. Let me see what they got going on. You know what I'm saying? I let my walk, you're saying, speak for me. So.
I mean, South Carolina having a moment right now. You got Trap Dickie.
Yeah, man. Shouts out to Trap, man.
You know, Black Zach.
Yeah, man.
Lil Boss, rest in peace, Speaker Knockers. I guess a lot of people doing it, but I really love what the Southern Soul is doing, because that's a whole different genre, and we call it the Chitlin Circuit, but really what I call it is the heart and soul of Black America.
Definitely, bro.
Like that's what the majority of Black people in America are in the South.
Don't advocate for violence, man. We advocate for unity, like good timing. You know what I'm saying? You just got to pay attention to a lot of this music, man. And it's like real life relatable stuff, bro. It ain't, you know, fabricated. You know what I'm saying? It's real life relatable things. And I think that's why people gravitate like towards it a little bit more. Because I'm able to, you're saying, oh yeah, I'm going through that right now. You know what I mean? So I think that's why everybody's been gravitating towards it. But it's definitely a movement, man.
Well, tell them where to follow you, 803 Fresh.
803 Fresh, the kid live in the building. Y'all can follow me on all streaming platforms everywhere, man. Just type in 803 Fresh. You say you can get my music from Apple Music, Spotify, your local bootleg, man, flea market. You can get it from everywhere. I definitely appreciate y'all. Listen, man. Charlamagne, I appreciate you, man. Listen.
Always love for the home team.
Yes.
That's right. You definitely putting South Carolina on the map as well.
Yes, sir.
What you doing, DJ Envy, man. Appreciate you. You said Jess Hilarious. I definitely appreciate you.
Thank you.
Child, you pretty.
Young
Thank
guy.
you.
Young guy. Young guy.
Someone
follow you.
Man, follow me on all platforms, man. Young guy. I'm pretty much the same on everything. Check me out on all music streaming platforms. Hey, we got a lot coming, man. 2025, we're gonna finish it out. Next year, gonna be even bigger, man.
Y'all
So, like I said,
for that feature too.
I'm representing Mississippi, man. South Carolina. We're just all trying to put it together, man.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All righty, guys. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
If y'all talking about it, you know we talking about it. It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us during Get It Off Your Chest, a gentleman called in and said he was having a problem with his relationship and this was bothering him. So let's listen.
First thing, I just want to get this off my chest. I can't say this to my girl, so I'm going to just say it to y'all. I hate my girl dogs. Okay? I don't know how, to all the dog people out there, I don't know how y'all deal with dogs running all around y'all house and dogs everywhere. But this about to make me say, hey, I can't do this no more. Bro, I had a dream about poisoning them dogs last night.
Did you and your wife have a conversation? Did you tell her how you feel?
Yeah, we had one a few months ago, and that turned into a big old argument. So I ain't trying to go there no more.
So we're asking 800-585-1051. What's your relationship pet peeve? Let's start with you, Jess.
All right. When you don't have no father and your mother is way too involved in your business, because then it leaks over into our business. When he want to take you on a date but ask you where you want to go. Excuse me? If you want to take me on a date, plan the date. I don't like a nigga that be like, well, where you want to go? Where you think we should go? Mm-hmm. Where you think we should go? Not know where you think we should go. Like, plan the date. Learn me. You know what I like. If you know I like to eat steak, where you going to take me? Not Outback, but where you going to take me? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't like that.
Well, he can't.
Damn,
he can't.
Jeff been waiting on somebody to ask her this question.
I just stopped like.
Y'all should have did couples therapy a long time ago.
Oh my God! I'm not talking about Chris.
No man can fix the mother problem. Like they can't. If they tight with their mom, they can't fix that.
No.
And then women sometimes, if I take you to a restaurant, then you be like, why we go to this restaurant? Why we not go to a restaurant? So they ask, so what are you feeling for today, babe?
No. It's a date. It's all in the plan. Take the initiative to be like, you know what? I'm gonna take her here. Mm-hmm. You know, and the reason why I say, you know, no Outback Steakhouse, I'm not talking about like cause the price of it and, you know, the tier that it's on. I'm talking about because it has steak in the name. Just because it got steak in the name, don't do that. Outback Steakhouse, don't do that.
You are hard to please though, Jess. You don't like nothing.
Charlamagne, you don't eat nothing. So it's kind of hard to go anywhere and enjoy myself, okay? With you. But no, it's about the dad. Like, it starts with the dad. If your dad not already, like, not in your life, that puts you closer to your mother. Then your mother feel like she's dating you, so she got to be in your relationships. I ain't with none of that.
Okay.
So, but no, I'm not talking about Chris. Not talking about you, babe.
Who are you talking about then? People like, how many relationships you got?
This is just, you asked me pet peeves in a relationship.
Right.
This in the past, I don't have no pet I don't have these problems now.
Okay. Well, mine is lateness. My wife is always late. I'm talking to you, Gil. Like you said, you wasn't talking about Chris. I'm talking to you, Gil.
I would hope you're talking to Gil.
Oh, you're right. My wife is always late. Like, to the point where I have to lie about the time. So if you have a party at 9, I got to tell her the party's at 8. And we still going to get there at 9:30, 10 o'clock. It is what it is. But the problem I have is she be late. And then when I'm downstairs watching the TV waiting on her, she's like, come on, let's go. Now I'm waiting on you.
That's how I go.
I hate that.
That's how I go. So you always on time?
Oh, yeah, I'm always on time.
So you're not black. What's your main?
Not answering the phone. You know, my wife and I have different phone habits. Like, my phone is usually on me or near me, so I'm quick to answer if I want to answer for the person. But she doesn't walk around with her phone on her. But my thing is, that's cool when everybody is home. Like, when I'm home and all the kids home, none of us need to really be near our phones, because even the parents know the house phone and stuff like that. But when everybody isn't home, keep your phone on you, because you never know when I'm calling and why I'm calling. So keep your phone on you. So not answering the phone, that's my pet peeve.
All right, well, let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
Yes, sir. Good morning, Breakfast Club. It's J.A. from Indy.
J.A. from Indy. What's up, brother? What's your pet peeve in a relationship?
It's two of them, man. One of them is a woman that doesn't have a relationship. I hate to sound like corny, but a relationship with God. And the second one's going to sound kind of vain, and I can't stand a woman that don't work out. She got to be active.
Okay.
Well, you don't sound, just for the record, you don't sound corny wanting a woman that has a relationship with God. That's not corny.
At all.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But it sounds cliche, though. It sounds cliche to say, but like it's so imperative that you have a relationship. But just as important, I need her active, because I can't be looking halfway decent. She a big body.
You don't want no big backs. All right. No big back. All right, thank you, J.A.
God damn. What if she see that? But she need to be praying to God to lose that weight.
Yeah.
See, you don't believe in God.
Tied in together.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hello, who's this?
Maya.
Hey, Maya. Good morning. What's a pet peeve in a relationship for you?
I've been with my husband for 10 years today, and he slobbers and snores really bad.
Oh, baby.
And I'm a light sleeper. Like, I can hear a pin drop. Like, he literally holds me up from sleeping sometimes. Like, he comes to bed like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning most of the time because he's up playing the game. But once he comes to bed, it's like I can't go back to sleep.
Damn.
What the hell? Why the hell either one of y'all ain't got no jobs y'all got to get up for in the morning? Why he get to go to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning? What's up?
Baby, we do. We work opposite schedules because our kids aren't in daycare.
Okay, so what's the schedule?
He's nights, I'm days.
Got you. Okay.
I feel bad, because snoring is a lot of times you can't fix that.
That's
because,
like sometimes a medical problem.
Medical problem. Like he don't do that on purpose.
Man, listen, I ain't never seen nobody snore laying on their belly. Like, this is crazy.
Dang, yeah.
You don't nudge him, push him so he wake up a little bit?
That's what I do. All night, I'm kicking, I'm hitting, I'm like, shut up.
And she said slobber too. You'll probably stank. Pillows probably stank.
Man, yes.
Yeah.
Why don't you get some earplugs or something?
Word.
And we got 5 kids together, and all 5 of them kids slobber. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, you gotta leave that family, baby.
You gotta leave the whole family.
Psych, nah. I'm joking, boo.
So thank you, mama.
For better or for worse, though, boo. You said it, so.
That's right.
My Lord.
800-585-1051. We're asking, what's a pet peeve in your relationship? Let's discuss. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building
who refuses to stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Hart. Welcome back, brother.
Kevin.
He just won't sit down.
How you feeling? Good morning. How you feeling?
Yourself. I'm
There you
feeling
go.
good, man.
You
What do you
feeling
mean? Life is great. No complaints, man. Here to talk about more which means great is happening. Still moving, still tracking, still working, still doing the same thing but bigger.
Talk to us about this new 2-part documentary you got. Number one on the call sheet.
Number one on the call sheet.
Congratulations,
Shout out
first of all.
to Jamie Foxx, man. This is a Jamie Foxx idea that he came to me with at Heartbeat. And, it was a concept about being number one on the call sheet and the good and bad of it, right? He's like, a lot of people experience it, but it doesn't do the same for everyone, you know? And whether it's the ego, whether it's the money, whether it's the idea of the money, whether it's the thought of my career is now about to be, and it doesn't become like there's so many different concepts attached to it. I thought it was a great idea, man. You know, Fox is a brilliant mind. And I said, to make it real, like, we got to go out and, you know, of course, tap into all our relationships. So it started off as just the idea for men. Like, we were heavy on the men's side. And then we were like, yo, it's dope if you have it to where, you know, there's a male version, and then we go and we tap into a female version as well. And really just expand the conversation of success or lack thereof. And it's dope to hear all these people talk about it. So I think people are going to be blown away by hearing the good and the bad. Like, everybody doesn't with the concept of it, you know?
Well, being number one on the call sheet?
Everybody doesn't with it, man.
That's interesting. When did you become number one on the call sheet, and what does it mean to be that?
I've been number one for a while.
But when was the first time?
I love it. I love it. Like, I don't want to make it very clear. I love it.
Now, you never left the road. Why is the road so important to you?
Because you control it. You own it.
And you do small venues, you do big venues. Like,
nothing better than stand-up comedy. Yeah. There's no job better than the job of live entertainment, live audience, your fans, your connection, your relationship. It doesn't die. If you treat it like a plant and you forever water it, the plant is never going to die. Right? Like, so if it can grow and you have good seasons, bad seasons, it's always going to be there. And those fans are just going to ride with you forever. So I'm very adamant on staying true to stand-up comedy. Nothing takes the place of stand-up comedy. I don't give a what I'm doing, the level that I'm doing at. I will go and do comedy clubs. I will come to New York for months on a time and just do a run of pop-ups. That's my muse. That's my stress reliever. So.
Did you hear Damon Wayans say that he would never do stand-up anymore because he was like, people are too sensitive?
No, he said people are stupid.
Well, yeah. He said people are stupid. Dumb. So basically, he says anything, people get offended too fast. And it's like, it's just not worth the stress.
I understand. I don't see it the same way because I don't have that level of giving. I don't want to do the thing that I love to do because I'm caring so much about what everybody else is thinking about what I'm doing. Like,
I think he meant that on how the Wayans used to be. Like, they, no limit. Like, you talk about anything. But now, since the new trend is being offended and a lot of people are just,
It is what it is, though. Like, that's not going communities. Anywhere. I mean, Dame is Dame. Dame is a legend. Like, if Dame wanted to go on stage and around, Dame can do what he wants when he wants. The idea of people being upset or triggered, if you're thinking about that, like, then you're going down a crazy spiral. I'm not doing comedy and thinking about the thought of what you think about what I'm saying. I have the things I want to talk about. I know the direction I want to go in. I'm not here to offend. I'm not here to aggravate or piss people off. I'm here to do my craft.
Have you apologized yet to Delaware State University?
For what?
When you went to HBCU, you don't let it go.
Yeah, come on.
You know what?
Let it be known. Where did you go, sis?
She didn't.
Here's your spot.
I thought I was trying to.
Delaware State University.
There you go. Let it be known. It is. What do you mean?
I know where Delaware State is.
It's a community college.
That's just a bunch of niggas on campus.
Delaware State.
Shout out Delaware State. Do not listen to
that.
That's niggas in Delaware. Why would
Deshaun Jackson said you were sorry.
Huh? I mean, first of all, it is, all right? But it's like smart people there, too. Like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? Delaware State knows I have no ill will towards them. I love you guys. But it was a funny bit. There's a lot of out there.
You got your animated show out, Lil Kev.
Yes.
Talks about your life growing up.
Yes.
What made you want to do that? Animation style.
Crazy. This is a crazy development, man. This is, I want to say, like 7 to 8 years in the making before we could actually like do it properly. Shouts out to Scott Mills over there at BET, man, for understanding like my world of want and allowing me to do it the way I wanted to do it. You know, it's an adult animation. And I wanted to like flip the story of the conversation attached to the hood, right? Like, everybody talks about the hood from one point of view. You know, the hood is the hood. And people like, the hood is up. It's so bad.
Just a bunch of in the neighborhood.
Yeah, like, and I think that there's a positive side to it. You know, there's a role that everybody plays in the hood, especially when it comes to kids, families. Like, everybody's a part of the village. Everybody's raising everybody's child. Everybody is aware. Everybody's in the know. Everybody's trying their best to service and either good and even bad is happening. You know, when people find out, there is an energy attached to trying to solve it or make it better. And this is a way of just flipping the conversation on the hood upside down. So It's about me, my upbringing, being in the hood, but having such a high level of love for the hood, for my family, and for all the people around it.
And Jess Hilarious is in it. Keeping her away from Breakfast Club.
Oh, come on. Okay. Just don't listen to that.
I don't.
Yeah, that's ridiculous,
I don't listen.
first of all.
Thank you.
I want to make something very clear. When people say, like, Kev, thank you for giving people a job. People earn them jobs. Like, I'm not giving
Thank
Jess
you.
anything. I'm not out
it,
like, hey, here, Jess, here's a gift. Like, that's Jess. That's her team. That's people working and saying, hey, this is a good thing to possibly put Jess up for. And
But you
Jess
can say
go through
no.
the process. I mean, you could say no, but when people are talented and earning things on their own, it's happening the way it's supposed to be.
Appreciate
I'm
it.
not in the space of no of everything, and I'm handpicking people and doing like that. Would mean that the time in the day to do that and do it and do it and do it, and that means that the people around me aren't doing what the they're supposed to do. So it's your job to like properly package and put people in places to make these projects good. And it's my job to see it at the end stage of going, wow, this is a great cast. These are great personnel, great roles. I like this. I like this configuration. But Jess is earning it.
And you do take the time to pour into the next generation. You know, Drewski was up here and Drewski said that you gave him and Kai Cenat a bunch of movies to watch. You told them, get your whatever your stupid asses is doing right now, watch these movies and prepare for the next level.
That's right.
I like what the younger generation is doing. It's crazy I'm saying it. Like I'm really am a part of like a time of old.
How old are you now?
45.
Damn.
Well, it doesn't look it.
I did that for Don Cheadle.
That older generation of like how we approach the business, how we approach the craft, right? Like, and I think it's dope as to see this new generation navigate differently. Like the comedians of today did not go and work at it the same way that we did. Like they're breaking new ground, finding ways to be the personalities first and then get to the stage after. And the way that they're engaging with their audience and the way that the audience is responding to them, I think it's dope as and being a fan of it. I feel like it's my job now to figure out ways to like grab this personnel when and where I can and, try to push them forward. With Kai and Drewski, Kai is such a monster, man. I told him, I said, look, man, I want to show you guys ways to like give your audience more and ways to do more. So I came up with some dope ass ideas, concepts for us to rock in together, but stay true to the space of what they're doing. So Drewski, I know he came and he was like telling you guys about the movie. I don't want to tell y'all what it is, but it's a big idea that we're working now. But I was like, to do it, you guys got to educate yourself on things in this space. So it wasn't homework. I was like, understand production, understand how movies are made, understand the look and feel. I want you to be a part of the process so you can understand the process. And after you do this with me, go do it yourself. Go do it and figure out ways to, do it with the other people that you're around.
We're still kicking it with Kevin Hart. Drewski said you actually set him up in that stream with that little kid. He said,
fat boy.
He said it was you that actually set him up.
This is ridiculous.
That's what he said.
you did though. You did start it off.
He said you started.
And they followed your lead.
He said he followed your lead. Because
you're the OG, they follow your lead.
That's right.
First of all, what you need to understand is where the cameras are at all times. What I said to Drewski was in his ear. I said something in his ear. Okay, nobody really knows what I said. He knows what I said, and then he took the liberty of going and saying very harsh things. By the way, things that shouldn't be said.
We seen you moonwalk right out, like you see.
I mean, I don't want to be around that. Okay, I've seen a lot of people get in fights. I've seen when it's about to happen. I go, I shouldn't be here. Right? I shouldn't be here. They're about to start shooting. Yeah. By the way, he's got the gun. I see it. I'm gonna leave right now. Yeah. So I just exited the room because I think at the time I had to go to the bathroom actually. And then a lot of stuff, from what I was told, happened from what I was told. The kids start crying and stuff like that. And I came back and I'm like,
he wasn't even around, so he didn't even see it.
I came back and I was like, what's going on? Right? At that time, I'm the adult in the room trying to calm down. Right? Hey, man, what's happening? And I think all the cameras caught me saying that, which is good for me legally. So I was never attached.
Drewski said he felt like he could make those jokes because he's fat and y'all were teasing him all day about being fat.
Oh, Drewski, first of all, calling people fat that's aggressive.
Well, you saw the Big Dank interview.
Yeah, I just want to. I don't know where the cameras are. I just want to say that's it. You understand? Like that's
the F word.
The F word.
That's the F word.
Is Drewski big?
Yes.
Is he a little bigger?
Yeah.
Right? Does he have problems breathing when he walks up steps? Yeah, of course.
Of course.
But that little kid, I think, is on his way to a healthy lifestyle. You got to support that, right? The little kid, because he was talking. I think the little kid was talking about exercising and stuff. Which is good. And I'm always glad to just be on the positive side of conversation. That's what I'm about.
That's right.
I'm a beacon of light, joy.
Kevin, at the level of success that you are being an actor, do you still have to audition for roles or?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
So what are you talking about?
Damn.
I just want to know because Martin Lawrence said he said that he does.
Well, no, I think Martin said he pitches. He still got to pitch projects.
Oh, pitch
that.
them.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
If he's pitching things, I mean, am I really pitching things? I think I'm pitching ideas to my team.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more in the business of creating the things that I think best service my want and my direction in the business. Like when you think about the dramas, you think about all the things that I've done as serious. Like that's been me. So true story. I was like, I want to kill somebody on camera. I think it'd be dope. And I went and found the guy that created Narcos. And I was like, yo, it'd be dope as if we can collab and talk. But we developed it. And then I was like, okay, this is great. Let's go and take this out. Like that's developing it and then going to sell it. Fight Night, that was me, Will Packer, and Will telling me he had the rights and us saying, hey, to do it, this can be dope as but let's do it this way and put the right people in it. So like the creative side of from start to finish is where I'm playing it now. But like auditioning, I'm not really auditioning. I think people, if they have a project, they're like, oh, Kevin would be good for this. And I'm getting those calls. Hey, we want you to do. And then I got a decision of if I want to do it or not.
Like, for instance, The Upside. That's still one of my favorite movies. You and Bryan Cranston. They already saw you for that role.
They said, we want to do the remake and we see you and Bryan Cranston doing this. Are you interested?
And that was genius.
Absolutely. And Nicole Kidman. I was like, absolutely, hands down. But it's coming out and having an ask. Not to say that I wouldn't audition.
You would?
No, he
I'm
wouldn't.
about to say.
I'm trying to clean it up. I was trying to clean it up. We didn't believe you. Yeah, I was trying to, because I know y'all got cameras here. I just wanted to look in and make it just look like I'm willing to do. Right? I'm not.
What about like social media backlash? Because everybody, for whatever reason, was highly upset when you hosted NBA All-Star Weekend. Or there was a section of the internet that was acting like they were.
You know what energy do you give that? Right. I'm a partner to the NBA. Like, understand what that means. I'm not coming on to be Kevin Hart and have funny moments to the NBA. The NBA has been a servicing aid to my career for over 15 years. Like, you go back and you'll look at how much I've been on NBA, TNT, and All-Star Weekend, Celebrity Weekends, all these events. Like this, you're not looking, it's almost host adjacent, right? Like the personalities that we lean on because we're familiar with family and we know how they work. That's what that is. So the All-Star, I'm not going to the All-Star game to try to create a big moment for me. I'm there because the energy of the All-Star game comes with Chuck, Ernie, Kenny, myself, Shaq. Like, we've been doing this for years. Like, just talking and playing with one another, bantering on camera. That's not an easy thing to do. They make it look easy. They make it look great. That's not an easy thing to do.
Especially between you and Shaq.
Yeah,
like that's very easy.
That's not an easy thing to do. Like that chemistry, that rapport, it comes from like having a real understanding for how TV works. So you can't just throw new things in there because it gets weird. People don't understand the times. People don't understand the cuts. How much time you got to go. Cut back to the game. They're trying to do so much new shit. They're trying to discover it. So while they're trying to figure it out, here's personalities that we can lean on so at least we don't have dead space or dull moments on camera. That's what that is. So when you understand the technicality behind it, then you understand my involvement. I don't feed into that. Like, I know why I'm there. Partnership.
Do you ever tell Shaq to like really back up off you? Because he be kind of sexually assaulting you in a little bit.
What? Shaq, well, come on. I mean,
just a little.
Listen, what? There's only one time where Shaq has done some crazy shit.
Okay.
Where I was uncomfortable.
Hey, what was it?
That was on Real Husbands when that whole thing that's on the internet that they.
Oh yeah. But that wasn't scripted, right?
No, it wasn't scripted.
I bet it was.
It was a moment when honestly, I'm gonna be real with you, I couldn't do nothing about it. Like yeah, they got to cut, right? Like, this is, this is before I put a little size on. Not to say that I could do something to Shaq, but I didn't. It was a very frail version of me, and this is when Shaq was like, when they were like just talking about Shaq being a cop. And he really was a cop. We think it would be funny as Shaq pulled me over on Real Husbands of Hollywood. And, like Shaq is like basically about to arrest me. Everybody can't improv.
Say what he did to you, Kev.
I'm not going to, I don't need to repeat it.
And that's crazy. They kept rolling. They knew Kevin was kept rolling.
You don't even have to say this. We're not even going to discuss it.
For people who haven't seen it, Real Husbands is a great show. You should watch it.
It's a great show.
But it's online.
Yeah, but what we're not going to do is make it seem like something that it wasn't. So what he did was he grabbed me when I got out the car, and he just tried to get a little little physical, right? It was like
pat you down.
Yeah, but it's like everybody doesn't improv the same.
Yeah,
comedy,
it was crazy.
Comedy is an art. Like you ever see comedians when they try to like improv and some of them go too far or they don't know when to stop.
Right.
You're like, hey man, we gotta end the scene. Like you it can't go on forever. Like, oh yeah, well your mama. And you're like, well. My mom, you can't bring up moms because we don't know who our moms are in this scene. It's like
I just Googled it.
Yeah, well,
and it says hashtag pause of the week. Hey yo, nah, Shaq, you straight violated Kevin Hart. You literally took that man to Pound Town.
Right.
Did he?
No, this is what you're doing is ridiculous. That's actually nuts.
Nuts?
Nah, that's nuts.
That's
so
nuts.
He grabbed me, throws me over the car, and he starts humping me.
Humping you?
So I'm like, I remember.
Hold on, he turned you around, bent you over.
Well, that's not what you're doing.
But you have to look at Kevin's face and say you can tell.
Let me tell you what I can tell Charlamagne is. Charlamagne is a pervert. Like
he is.
Like, he's a nasty man.
He is.
And in this brief time, I just found out a lot about him. By the way he starts describing stuff, you're a very graphic, nasty man. Yeah, I just told you.
I'm just describing what Shaq did to you.
He grabbed me and he throws me over the car. He's like, you don't know what I can do. He starts humping me. I remember Ralph was directing the episode. And I remember I looked at Ralph. I'm like, hey, did y'all? Is it pink pages? Like, did something happen?
Right.
And they were like, all right, nobody wanted to say Shaq. They was like, all right, we got it. So let's just move on. We just moved on.
Did y'all talk about it after?
No, we didn't even address it. We all like, man, just like everybody just shut up.
He tried to get you again All-Star Weekend.
Everybody just shut up. No, he did.
Did you get triggered a little bit? I saw you. He was creeping up behind you.
That's a very young. I'm older and I'm in a much more controlling state in my life where I would say something to Shaq. Don't do that. Right? Don't kill it. No. Hey, you gotta stop it. Right? Like a firm stop that. Right? But in that moment, that was Shaq trying to be funny. That's my shouts out to the big dummy himself. Shaq.
We're still kicking it with Kevin Hart. Charlamagne?
I want to go back to number one on the call sheet because Sterling K. Brown did an interview where he said that people wanted to put him number one on the call sheets, but he was superstitious about it because he'd been successful enough not being number one, so he was okay with being number two. What do you think of that?
I don't mind that. Mm-hmm. As somebody that's been there. When you're there and you've experienced whatever the conversation attached to it is, it's not the same level of important, right? Like it's not important. Like I was joking around earlier about the idea of number one on the call sheet, but it's not that important to me. I don't give a I don't care about top billing. I don't need my name to be first. I don't need my name to be the biggest when they first put the movie or the TV show out. Like if that's more important to you, I'm like, all right, let him get it. Like,
so when you and The Rock do a movie, who's number one on the call sheet?
I let him get it. But DJ's an ass.
Damn.
Yeah, he's an ass.
You let him get it?
No, I'm joking. No, DJ. By the way, he trumps me every time. What do you mean? It's not even a conversation. I don't even bring it up. No, you're number one on this, right?
What is it? Is it because of box office numbers? Like, how do they?
I think he deserves to be number one when we do the project. He's a international superstar.
Gotcha.
Not to say that I don't have international success, but I don't think that we're equal in that regard. I think that his movies have performed and done crazy business internationally. And when we do projects that we want to appeal to the world, you should be first. I'm coming in and I'm on that train with you. I'm adding value to it, but I'm not bumped by you being first. We put an amazing cast together to help us get those audiences when we do. But I don't feel any type of way about that. I think he deserves it and he should have it.
Congratulations too, man. It was announced that Heartbeat is working with the Pacers.
Yes, Heartbeat is.
To be the official cultural curator to provide entertainment and live experiences for fans in the Indianapolis community.
Yes.
First of all, what does that look like?
It's an opportunity for our company, right? Like our company is a creative engine for any resource that allows us to be, right? Like we are a business. So our business thrives when we can implement ourselves in places to create or elevate a brand, a company, an entity, an activation, whether it be live entertainment, storytelling, etc. Indiana, with the Pacers and the Fever, have an attraction coming. I think they have an all-star coming up, but it's more about, they're like, look, we're looking for ways to expand and elevate what we've done. They spent a lot of money on a new facility. They have a team that's thriving, a younger team. The Fever are thriving with star power, etc. Like, so they're like, how do we elevate? How can we better tell our story? And I'm like, that's what we do. I'm looking to be a better partner for the NBA. How do we better tell stories for your brand? How do we better promote and market you? How can we amplify or activate differently? Like, these are words in the business that companies desperately want to hear from potential partners.
Will Heartbeat call Mike Epps?
To do? Absolutely.
I told Mike that when he was there. I said, knowing Kev, he's going to call you to do something.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, me and Mike's relationship now is...
He said y'all good.
We're 10 times back. It took a long time to get to where we are now, but I'm happy at the road of like dumb because it got us to a place of real grown man. And we're not doing the dumb like tweets and no more. Like, Mike, call me. I'm calling you, and we talk. So, you know, when I did, Mike was the first one. We got on the phone, we had a conversation, and me and Mike are very much on the same page. And I think, you know, a lot of the disconnect was from assumption. That's the realization that came about. But I have no ill will, no beef towards anybody. Damn sure not Mike. And, you know, right now, the priority between me and Mike are figuring out the thing that we're going to do together. And, you know, I told Mike, like, it's a real thing. Like, haven't done it because of this disconnect in our relationship. We've never been on screen together. We did Real Husbands together in the beginning. Mike did an episode. And that's the only time where we've ever jousted on camera. And I was like, at this point in our career, like, we're not nobody but ourselves. So, you know, how do we make it work? And he's like, yeah, Kev, like, how do we make it work? And it's a mutual understanding. And I think now having that as a priority, his fans will be happy. My fans, I think, will be happy. And I think it'll be dope for the culture when we do it.
Yeah, where is that version of Harlem Nights for this era?
It's hard. It's hard to happen because the idea of it being just one is what people can't let go of.
What you mean?
Like, there doesn't have to be just one star.
But Harlem Nights wasn't just one star. It was
that's
so
why
many.
it worked.
Right.
That's why it worked. Richard didn't give a about Eddie. Eddie didn't give a about Richard. They're the two biggest comedians. Minus the bullshit. The only person that was missing that should have been in that, Cosby in some degree, right? A showing of him. But they had Red Fox, Robin Harris. Like, if you go and you look at the names, Del Reeves, like, you look at the names and the people in Harlem Nights, you looked at a conglomerate cast of hard-hitting comics of color. We don't have that to date.
And even when it comes to like the younger comics, man, I it's been a few of like DC Young Fly has countless scripts that he has, and he's trying to get all of us like in this generation to but egos and what's she gonna be getting and who gonna be the main character? I ain't working with her, or how he, you know what I mean? So
the problem with the younger generation of comics, man, I made money so fast. Good money, not little money. They made money so fast. So
definitely.
So the idea of doing that for that, I ain't doing. I'm over here getting. It's like the
Jess
idea.
barely come here now.
I mean,
Absolutely.
listen, Jess.
She said, yeah, absolutely.
Jess made money, still making money, right? Like, just understands that road money. That road money is a different type of money. These comics or new comics, influencers are making real money. So until you get to a point where you understand the money isn't going to drive your next stage of success. If your next stage of success or want for success is attached to IP, projects, whatever, you cannot do it by yourself. You gotta tap in. That's what people are afraid to do. And they're afraid to do it, especially in our culture, because we feel like there can only be one. And that younger mindset in this business today is a cash-driven mind. The money will come. I'm telling you, the money will come. The ideas don't. The relationships and the partnerships don't. That's the difference. I mean, I don't want
Kevin
to
Hart, man.
Yeah, that's
great energy. Great energy,
Appreciate
great
you,
information. Lil Kev, I'm excited about it. Adult animation, BET Plus. Once again, shouts out to BET. Shouts out to my amazing team at Heartbeat, man. This is a piece of IP that I worked on for a long time, and to have it finally come to light is dope as It's funny as it's raw, it's edgy. It's a true testament to my mom and dad who aren't here. So RIP to the Harts upstairs and maybe downstairs. You know, my dad, they say he could be.
Man, cut it out, man.
I don't know. They say I don't know. So, you know, just in the middle. My dad in the middle. That's what he said.
All right.
So, shout out to Pops, wherever you are.
Wherever you are.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what side, but this is
You don't want to assume.
Yeah, I don't want to assume. I don't want to assume. I don't want to. If God ever closed the door, my dad might have been on the outside. But it's a testament to them. So I can't wait for you guys to enjoy it. BET Plus, watch it, lock it in. Number one on the call sheet. Shout out to Fox, lock it in. I'm done.
All
That's
right.
it.
It's the Breakfast Club. It's Kevin Hart, y'all.
A Florida man attacked an ATM for a very strange reason. It gave him too much money.
Florida man is arrested after deputies say he rigged the door to his home in an attempt to electrocute his pregnant wife. Police arrested an Orlando man for attacking a flamingo.
The Breakfast Club, bitches. Donkey of the day with Charlamagne the God. I don't know why y'all keep letting him get y'all like this.
It ain't me, Duval. It's them. Okay, Florida. Donkey of the day goes to a young woman named Akina Sampson. Okay, Akina is a 31-year-old woman from St. Petersburg, Florida, who works at one of the greatest institutions of all time, McDonald's. Okay, I am not about to sit here and do a commercial for McDonald's. Okay, you can say what you want about McDonald's, but they have been around since 1940. It has 36,000 restaurants in over 100 countries, and they serve 69 million customers daily. Dropping the clues bombs for McDonald's. If that's not an institution, I don't know what is. Okay, Supersize Me ain't stopped nothing. At some point, we have all had a love affair with McDonald's. Okay, my go-to was the 2 cheeseburger meal with an orange drink, and I'm old enough to remember when it was $2.99, $3.14 plus tax. What was your go-to, Jess?
The same thing. The 2 cheeseburger meal, $3.14.
What about you, Envy?
Mine was the same, but it was $3.24 in New York, $3.24.
Okay, McDonald's was the place that we would all hang out after the football games, drop on the clues bombs for the Berkeley Stags. Moncks Corner, South Carolina all day. I have a lot of love and great memories connected to McDonald's, and there was nothing like, having a homie working at Mickey D's because they would always bless you with free food. That's what it was, a blessing. Okay, that's what it was, a blessing. All right, but Akina Sampson didn't have that giving spirit. Okay, Akina is clearly not the homie you want working at McDonald's if you're looking to get something free. No. Okay, Akina is there to protect McDonald's at all costs. All right, she a 17-year-old customer got choked out by Akina after she stepped behind the counter to take some ranch dipping sauce after not being helped by employees. Now, we have all been at a fast food restaurant and been frustrated by the service, but that doesn't mean you can take matters into your own hands and go behind the counter and do their job for them, okay? This little entitled-ass teenager took their ass behind the counter to get some ranch dipping sauce, and Akina, according to police reports, grabbed her arm. When the teen tried to break free, Akina allegedly grabbed her by the neck and took the girl to the ground. Sounds to me like the Big Show's finishing move. Remember that showstopper choke slam Big Show used to do? That's what seemed like happened in this situation. Now, I know what you're thinking. How many ranch packets did the victim secure? Well, the police reports does not reveal that information, but it did reveal that the victim had visible injuries to her neck and left elbow. The incident was also captured on video. Akina was charged with child abuse. Now, you're probably saying to yourself, damn, Akina, did you have to do all that for some McDonald's ranch sauce? I don't know if McDonald's ranch sauce slaps. I've never had it. Anybody ever had McDonald's ranch sauce?
Yes.
It slaps?
Definitely slaps.
Okay. Now, if it was Polynesian sauce, Chick-fil-A sauce, we probably could understand. But McDonald's ranch, I'm not sure. Jess says it slaps. I'll take her word for it. But it's not about what the teen did that got her chokeslammed. It's the principle. As much as I have to give Akina this hee-haw because there's a part of me, as much as I have to give Akina this hee-haw, there's a part of me that's like, purr. That's it? What is it? I'm sorry. What is it? Purr.
What is purr?
Purr. Mm-hmm. What's that?
That's just clock it. Like, that's the thing.
Okay.
He wants to be a woman so bad.
Yes, honey.
Someone has to teach these YNs a lesson, okay? Where was this 17-year-old's home training? There is cause and effect. The 17-year-old was the cause, and effect is Akina chokeslamming her and being arrested and charged with child abuse. And now she's about to lose her job at McDonald's, okay? She is clearly missing her calling as nightclub security. But I digress. Look, customer service 101. If a customer breaches protocol, especially a minor, throw hot fry grease on them. No. The appropriate response is to call management or security. Okay, don't resort to physical violence because McDonald's wouldn't front line for you like that. And you should never, under any circumstance, risk your job, freedom, and a young person's safety over a condiment. I know that 17-year-old was risking it all too, but they 17, you 31, you should know better. Now, once again, you got a child abuse charge, which is going to look nasty on your record, and you lost your job at Ronald McDonald's house. This situation makes the ice cream machine always being broken seem like good customer service. Please give Akina Sampson the biggest hee-haw. McDonald's ain't dying for you, bro.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's extra.
Just call the police.
I will say this, though. A lot of people that work at fast food jobs take their job way too serious.
Yeah, definitely.
If I want an extra packet of ketchup, please give me an extra packet of ketchup.
I agree.
You know, if I say, hey, can I have extra ketchup? That doesn't mean one packet. Give me 4 or 5. If I ask for an additional, sweet and sour sauce, give me 1 or 2. Give me 2, 3.
I'm telling you.
You know what I
I used to
mean?
work at McDonald's. I used to give them packets away like testers on the corner.
Yeah, because it's just hoarding. Them ketchup packets probably sit there for months.
They do.
At a time.
Just take it too serious. If I want my fries to overflow the fry container, give me a little extra.
And it's not coming out of our money. It's not like we not buying as employees. Like we're not buying the sauces out of our money. So it's crazy.
Be a cheerful giver when you work at these fast food establishments.
I'm just saying.
You look like Jennifer Lewis.
Thank you.
Yes.
Definitely
Fantasia
look like
on American Idol. That's that's before she started.
You know what Jess told me off air? She told me I look like a broke transgender.
I did not say you look like a broke transgender.
That's what you said.
Because I don't know how the Brooklyn's look.
That's what you said to me.
As opposed to the rich ones.
That's what you said to me.
No, I said you look like an old ass trans woman. That's what I said.
Same difference.
Look like you was marching in the 60s. That's what it looks like. That's what that wig is giving right now.
Well, did you know what we had to go through in the 60s?
I'm just saying,
If you had dogs sicked on you and hoses sprayed on you and marching in 100-degree weather, you would look like this too. You think your wig supposed to look prim and proper while you marching?
I just said it just looked like
Why you Dominicans don't know our struggle? Dominicans do not know how people struggle. Don't let them talk.
Tyler Perry gonna cast you tonight if you see this wig on you.
All right.
I mean tomorrow. Tomorrow morning.
What is wrong
I didn't mean
with
to say tonight. He gonna cast you. He gonna cast you tomorrow afternoon. Sorry.
What is wrong with y'all? All right. Thank you for that donkey of the day.
He looked just like a bitch when I said his ear. Excuse me. He gonna what? So why tonight? Like
why tonight? why I gotta be doing castings at night?
I really think
I am a lady.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Oh my
You will
God.
talk to me during regular office
Oh
hours.
my God.
Charlamagne want to be a woman so bad. All right, now
We're all part woman. 50%. It took 50% woman, 50% man to make us.
Oh, so it's woman in you.
Yes.
This wig really has him feeling himself. All right, guys. Can we focus? Classroom, can we focus?
Okay.
All right.
What in the f***atry are you talking?
That is crazy.
I wish y'all could see his wig because a lot of y'all like, what are y'all laughing about? He has a wig right now that looks like he's an old lady in church. That's exactly what it looks like. That just finished frying some fried chicken and just ready for.
Where did the wig come from? Tell the whole context.
It came from a wig store.
Nope. Loren
stylist, her wig maker went to go buy you a wig from the store because she said you are not worth the bundle.
So everything that y'all are saying about my wig this morning is exactly what y'all should be saying to her, but y'all leave me on this island all to myself.
All right.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Loren LoRosa filling in for Jess. We got a special guest in the building.
A legend, goddammit.
The brother Mike Epps.
I'm serious, Mike. I don't want them introducing you no more if they ain't putting legend on your mother name.
Well, we got the legend, Mike Epps.
How old you got to get to be a legend?
Social security age.
Yeah, you got to be in the. Yeah, I'm getting there.
I don't think it's about age. I think it's about what you've done in the game.
What you've done,
sure.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate the compliment.
And Mike Epps, he always supported us early on. He actually did our first skit with the Breakfast Club. Remember that?
I did.
Skit? The first skit. The first skit was with you, and you did that for us.
That's big.
And he used to put money in my pocket because you used to do the April Fool's comedy jam in New York.
Remember that? Yeah. April Fool's.
He used to always get me to host it at the Garden.
Yeah, man. So man, and it feel good to be able to, you know what I mean, turn on the young comics and put them on because I was once one at one time. I mean, I used to be standing on the stage trying to get on, open up for Steve Harvey and D.L. Hughley. So
they used to hate on you?
No.
Okay.
No. They never hated on me. But you could tell though, you know, when you're an older comic or you're an older artist and somebody new come on, you know, it take time for them to be like, okay, this dude is cool. You know, or I can work with him. 'Cause, you know, you don't know how a person gonna turn out. So.
I shouldn't even have said hate because sometimes I think that people don't realize how much of a fraternity comedy is, they want to see you earn your dues before they share stage with you.
That's right.
Yeah.
But nowadays it's different, man. You know, artists are getting they just do a little quicker than we did. We had to really work for that. We had to go hit them stages and And now they got the social media thing, which is good and bad because you're getting opportunities premature.
Yeah.
Of you working for it. So it can be tricky.
Do you respect that, or you feel like they should get their dues first to hit them clubs?
Well, I respect the fact that it's still a hustle.
Right.
I mean, to be able to be on the internet, I still ain't figured that out. I still ain't figured out how to really get the money off the internet. Like these young, like they on Snapchat and all this. I really haven't figured it out, but I respect that because that's the new hustle. But like I said, when it's time for you to get an opportunity and show and prove, you ain't really been in the gym. It's kind of like you got muscles, but they didn't come from the gym.
Now, do you like going out on tour with so many comedians?
Well, you know what, Envy, I'm hosting this tour. So these are all young comics that's coming up.
Duval ain't young.
Duval ain't young.
Hell no.
How old is Duval?
He didn't start with me though.
No, he didn't.
He's young to me.
Okay.
Because he came up after me. But for the most part, all of them are young comics that's trying to get to the next level, and which is film and television and whatever that is. But it's cool, man. You know, I'm secure with myself and I'm secure with my comedy act. I'll go on tour with anybody.
I think me and Jess were talking about this before, and I was telling her like the way that like even with Martin, he brings her on his different stages. I think that two-way street that you're talking about is really important because they're teaching you while you're teaching them. Right. Especially because like I feel like sometimes comedians who come up the way you come up, when they shut out like the Jess Hilariouses, the Desi Banks or whatever, you get so behind the times that it just doesn't come off well a lot of times. And I think for you guys and what you do, you're trying to figure out social media. Yeah. If it doesn't come off well, then fans kind of start to look at you a little differently. You got to battle so many different things because
they do.
Yeah, it's what's here right now. So the fact that you're getting that is important.
On Instagram, like
you can't get around that because you're old.
Who are you talking to?
First of all, you brought up you said Duval wasn't. No, but listen, when you said Duval wasn't young, I looked it up. I thought he was way younger. He's 47.
You thought Duval was younger?
I thought Duval was like not too. I thought he was like maybe 40. Damn. He gives young energy, but I just think that it's dope to see people embracing it because they be hating. Like a lot of the old heads be hating, and it's crazy because what a
you throwing that old head around that word around a lot.
What's wrong with that? Why are people upset about being called older? That's a gift to age and to have what you have.
We not. It's just how you say it.
It's how you say it.
Well, I don't mean it in no way. What I'm saying to you is that
I know what you mean.
Yeah, I think it's fire to see you doing it. Yeah. Because a lot of people don't. Yeah, and you're loud about embracing it.
Yeah, a lot of older guys, they don't know how to, they don't know how to embrace that, man. But like I said, man, that's what we supposed to do. We got to keep on handing it down to each other because I'm going to be in a position one day, I'm going to need one of the young dudes to put me in. Right. That's what Red Fox and Eddie Murphy put Red Fox in.
That's right.
He looked out for Red Fox. Gave him money, got him out of taxes. Yeah. So, yeah, hell yeah. Now let's get messy. What you want to ask me?
How you not got something?
Kevin Hart signed on to be the entertainment czar for the Pacers and Fever. You are from Indiana. Super famous from Indiana. Right. And then built a whole community in Indiana. Yeah. How did that make you feel that they didn't call you for that?
Well, you know what? I thought about it. I was the ambassador for the men's All-Star in Indiana. This past All-Star. Kev should have called me if he was in Indianapolis. Because I definitely called him when I was in Philly, but he didn't answer the phone. I wanted to call him and say, hey, man, I'm downtown at the Eagles game. Because we had a show in Philly. And I was calling him to tell him, man, I'm downtown Philly, boy. They going crazy at the parade. But, everybody got their different things about how they feel, man. Who goes to Indiana? I'm still trying to figure out who the want to go there and do something in Indiana other than myself. I'm the only fan they got outside of what they fans are in that city. Hey man, it's politics. And a lot of times people that are not in a business, like people are not in comedy, people are not in the rap game that run entities, they don't know. Right. They think me and Kevin sitting in the backyard drinking iced tea together. You know what I'm saying? So you really can't get upset about it. But it's enough for everybody, man. You know what I mean? Kev, he put on enough young comics and people. So I didn't get slighted about that, man. It's cool.
So y'all talking though? So the fact that you called him when you was in Philly, y'all.
Oh yeah. We me and Kevin talk, man. And again, man, everything I do now, I put an age on it. You know what I mean? So I think about it and I'm like, nope, you too old. Nope, you too old. Nope, you too old. too old to talk, too old to be broke. I'm too old for all of that. You know what I mean? You just get to a point in your age where you just, hey man, I'm just trying to get what I can get out of it, and you know, but.
Knowing Kev, though, I know he's going to reach out for you to do something when he put that together.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I was just on the phone with him telling him that that's what we got to do. The white boys do it. You already look up all them white boys be together, doing movies and television together. Why we can't do it?
That's right.
I got into business through Ice Cube. I didn't get into business through... And white people like who they like. And I'm not really like that dude that they like, because you can't rub on my head and pat me on the ass and all. I don't play none of that. So, and I think they figured that out. Okay, this is we can't do that with. We're not going to do it with them. So, hey.
But you've had a great career. I mean, the Upshaws is killing. What they on there, fifth season?
Fifth season.
Come on now.
People swear by that show. They love
I appreciate it. And that came from my idea. That came from an idea that's about my hometown and loosely based on my life, So I can't complain. I'm grateful. I'm happy. I ain't got no beef with nobody. I'm just trying to continue to live on and do what I do.
We're still kicking it with Mike Epps. Now, Mike Epps, how many kids do you have?
7.
Man, you had to think about that. The ones you said, the ones you claim.
Not the one. Don't do that.
He said, You think you got some kids out there you don't know?
I hope not.
You hope not?
I hope not.
No, you ain't that kind of guy.
I'm glad you know that, Mike.
You ain't that kind of guy, but
you're not either. Don't let him throw it on
I'm
you.
not now.
Okay.
She has a naptown player. What you talking about?
But back in the day, man, I couldn't keep my pants up.
The way all the smoke went, just focus over here. I'm trying to keep you in good graces.
Yes.
So don't lean into what he's
doing
right
now.
over
there.
You can talk about your old days. Them old days.
Yeah, they old days. Yeah. They old days. Slanging it like a pistol. Slanging it, man. But you know what, though? Hey, man, if you can survive anything and be there to talk about it, it's cash money.
That's right.
I agree.
I don't care what it is. If you survived it, you standing there talking about it, it's cash money.
That's why we listen to Magic Johnson so heavy now.
That's right.
That's right. That man lived a life.
Magic Johnson?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what? And you'll forget sometimes.
You forget that he got HIV.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Some of the women probably do too. They probably like,
they not
hey,
forgetting
man,
that. Y'all are crazy. Now, you got a young child too.
Yeah.
So how is being a old head, because we all old heads, raising that young child?
Man, I love it. They giving me life. I got a son 4 years old and I got a daughter 5, and they give me life. And I ain't no old type dude. I can get up and run right now, fast as I want to, and do whatever I want to do. So
why you look at me when you said that?
Huh?
You looked at me when you said that.
What? Which part?
That you're not no old dude, no old type dude.
Because you call me older.
I meant it by like iconic legend aging.
But you realize,
like you have it. You know what I mean? Like you got the. I didn't mean it like.
But think about it though, Mike. You 54, right?
Yeah.
So you got a 5-year-old. What old you say?
A 4-year-old.
So think about that. Steve Harvey's 68.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy in his 60s.
They look good.
That's what I'm saying.
And they going good.
How much life we got to live? Arsenio's 69, I think.
That's right.
You keep looking over here too. I didn't mean it that way.
No.
That's why she's single.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
How old her wig look, Mike?
She ain't got no wig on.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's grown from the scalp, you hater. Yeah, he just happy because his face surgery is new, so he's still giving one color on the face.
You don't get no surgery.
It's young.
No,
his face surgery is young, so that's what he leaning into.
What the did I just walk into? Talk about her old wig and his old face. That's what I'm walking into.
Yeah, all 3 of y'all, man. I love that interview. That was my best interview y'all ever did.
It was only 20 seconds.
With Birdman. I love that interview. It was so hilarious. All 3 of y'all. Don't say my name no more. Yeah, man, I loved it, man. But right now I'm on this tour right now. Shout out to BMN Entertainment.
You done with the mess? Because I did have some other questions.
You better ask.
Okay.
You got about a couple minutes left. You gotta go.
So, shoot. Okay, so I mentioned All the Smoke. You had to come out with the apology after sitting on All the Smoke, and you talked about learning how to finally get to
All the Smoke.
His wife. Yeah, when you sat down on All the Smoke podcast with Matt Barnes.
What did I say?
You said that you wanted to get to a point where you were treating women 100% right or something like that.
Yeah.
And I think people took it the wrong way because you've been with your wife for a while.
Right.
I saw y'all at the NAACP Image Awards. Looked amazing. But does that even come back up in conversation in your relationship? Or how does she handle you being able to joke like you just did about things now that has happened?
No, my wife's a grown-ass woman. She the truth. She don't pay attention to none of that petty. She's not petty. She ain't no little girl, so...
Yeah.
She can decipher when I'm saying something that I might not have meant the right way or whatever. She know when I'm talking, when I'm, she know me. So I didn't say nothing to really offend nobody, but it is the truth. It take men a long time to get their together.
That's right.
Oh, I know.
And every woman that's with a man has got to be a little bit more patient than we are with them. Because it takes a while. It takes a while for a man to, get us together. We fighting up against so much temptation. It's like, damn. It's like, woo. You got to be a certain kind of guy to really survive and navigate through the world.
Charlamagne was just talking about Whoopi Goldberg the other day.
Is that who he want?
All I
Is that who you want?
I just said she looked good at the Oscars. She did look good, because when she on The View, she look a little fluffy, but she looked...
Her skin was right.
Skin was right. Body looked right. Hey, I was giving the OG a compliment. That's it. That's it. Ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah. Well, let me find out. But this tour that I'm on, this is what I came to promote. This tour, the
We the Ones
tour. I came to promote this, man, because we got some young, bad comedians, and if you in a city and you ain't seen this tour, probably a lot of y'all probably seen Wildin' Out, them little. It's all right, Wildin' Out,
Throwing a shot at Wildin' Out.
I'm just saying they do a tour.
But y'all do a tour.
Nick Cannon and them, they doing a tour. But we do this tour right here. This is the best young comics coming up in the game right now.
How did it become like a staple tour? Because I remember it started a few years ago.
Yeah.
But every year since y'all been doing this, so how did it become like a staple tour?
Well, shout out to my man Blake, man, promoter out of Chicago. This young brother has been promoting for a long time. He does a great job. He started out before I came along. He had D-Ray, so many other shows in Chicago for New Year's Eve. And they were selling out sometimes 2 and 3 shows, man, 10, 20,000 people. So when he put this tour together, I came along. Like I said, man, come on, man. You got Country Wayne, you got Lil Duval, you got Corey Holcomb, you got Tony Roberts, you got Bubba Dub. Man, it's Carlos Miller. Come on, Carlos Miller.
Mojo.
Man, these. Tell me any young comics is better than these young dudes. These young dudes is
there's some
bringing
OGs in there now. Corey's an OG.
Corey is OG.
But see, I don't think nobody's funnier than a lot of the OGs. Like, Corey is one of the funniest on stage in the world to me. Like, Corey don't give up.
Yeah, he gonna say what he want to say, how he want to say it. He don't care. And that's the great thing. It's a nucleus of young dudes, and we throw in a couple old guys in there, but it's still a young, happy hopping tour. You know what I'm saying? So this tour is good, man. We was in Brooklyn. They messed around and put us the day after the fight, so we didn't get the crowd. Last year, we did 10,000 people in Barclays.
Wow.
And this year, we only did about 4,000, but, the fight kind of messed us up. But this tour...
And it was weird. It was on a Sunday. I didn't even know y'all was in town.
We thought y'all were coming up here to promote the show
for next weekend.
God damn.
Because I didn't even know I was going to go, but then... I seen on Instagram that it was
wasn't going to go. I ain't never seen your ass
I always go to comedy shows.
Do you?
Yeah, you pop out.
It's my thing all the time. Comedy show. We're still kicking it with Mike Epps. Charlamagne?
And congrats to your daughter got accepted to New York University for drama.
NYU.
Wow.
Congratulations, New York University. NYU.
University.
It is New York University.
But it's NYU.
NYU.
How'd that make you feel as a father?
Oh, man, this is the thing. I didn't graduate from high school. I was a special ed student. And for my daughter to graduate and go to NYU, it's a compliment.
Wow.
I had to give her mother props as well. Her mother did a great job with her. But my daughter is running around NYU, and that's the same place I ran around doing comedy at, in the Village.
Wow.
I used to sit in that Washington Park and with no money and watch people, and people watch. And now my daughter's running around that same area in college. So, man, I'm grateful. And I just thank God that I was able to raise a child to be able to go get an education.
That's amazing. That's what it's about.
It is.
You said you was in special ed?
Hell yeah.
I was in there for a semester because I failed a class. So I was in I failed a standardized test. So they had me in one math class that was special ed.
With just one?
With the special ed kid. But I wasn't in special ed.
No, you was in there.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I don't know where you was. You just said
100% drop is crazy.
Hey, man, if you was in there for 30 minutes, man, your ass was in there.
I wasn't expecting
that. That doesn't mean to laugh at special people, but like, don't do that. You was outside with the folks.
No,
just say that.
I didn't eat lunch
Just
early,
say that
and I
then.
didn't ride the little bus. No, I didn't.
It's okay.
No, I didn't.
But special education is not about the short bus. See, a lot of people get it twisted. There are kids that are slow learners. They don't know how to learn as fast as other kids. That's how I was. I could read a whole book and couldn't tell you what it was. But you got to give them kids a break too, because you look at Elon Musk.
Yeah,
this a dude you could tell he wasn't doing shit in the classroom. You know what I mean? But look who he is. Look where he's at. And not to big him up or to knock him down, but you got to give people a chance. You don't know what a kid going to turn out to be.
That's right. That's right.
And that's how I am. I mean, man, it's so hard to... I run into people who treated me like shit and I still treat them nice because I know they don't know. I'm like, okay, I'm going to give you a break because I know you didn't know I was going to be somebody, and I'm going to still treat you nice because you didn't know. This is We Are The Ones tour, man. I'm your host, Mike Epps, and we're going to be coming to every local city. We'll be in.
Let me help you. Detroit on the 7th.
Come on,
Ohio
Detroit.
on the 8th.
Come on.
Fairfax on the 9th.
Come on.
March 14th, New Orleans, Louisiana.
Let's go.
15th, Alabama.
Y'all ain't got no website?
Man, go get. Yeah, we got a website, but that just did is really gonna work. We got an envy shout out on there, man. You know what I'm saying? How long Breakfast Club been going, man?
It'll be 15 years this year.
15, 16 years.
Do you know the first time I met him, he was working with Wendy Williams?
Yeah.
How was that?
Was he sitting on her lap or what?
Yeah.
He was sitting in the corner quiet.
Really?
Yes. You was on the show, but you wasn't saying.
He was on timeout that day.
And then I looked up again, and I seen you with. I'm like, this dude. That was the dude. This motherfucker got a show, and he ended up with a show.
Yeah. You know, I wanted to ask you. We had Jacquees up here.
Yeah, Jacquees.
He said,
Yo, you know.
Yo, what's wrong with Mike, man?
Mike can't front. Mike ain't one of them people who can front. Mike will front for 1 second, and he catch himself.
Mike was like, I'm about to leave.
Listen,
That's my man. That's my little man
said,
right there.
Jacquees said, and I told him I don't believe this. He said, you told him he was the next Marvin Gaye.
Well, I told him, I said, Jacquees. I told him he could be.
Why you lie to that man like that?
Was it a lie?
Yes.
You said
he good. He
Can
good.
he sing to you?
Yeah,
I think he can sing.
He can sing, absolutely. He can
But
sing.
you said you look at him like Marvin Gaye, like he's like our generation's Marvin Gaye. I think people were like,
I told him Mike was
That
high,
was
man.
it.
Mike wanted to make you feel good that day.
Hey, man, let me tell you something, man. It's probably some little girl out there that think this Marvin Gaye. Sometimes you have to. Hey, man, I'm about empowering the youth.
Yeah.
And I'll tell them that they can be the president, knowing damn well they can't.
You ain't gonna tell none of these little young comedians they could be Richard Pryor?
Yeah, I done told all of them.
who you told that
Mike Epps, we appreciate you for joining us, brother.
You done told them all.
Man, thank
So
y'all
wait.
for being nice to me.
Mike
'cause I
Epps-
know y'all
Mike-
people
Mike-
up
Mike-
here.
Mike-
Cut it out,
Mike
man.
Epps
You know
Club,
what you
Mike
know.
Epps Club Shay Shay coming this year?
Club Shay Shay?
Uh-huh.
No, I ain't gonna do no Club Shay Shay. Because I'm still trying to figure out why. I'm like, I was like,
I know y'all had to sit down.
Shannon Sharp, y'all got to bring some white men on here and grill them. You can't just grill black people. That ain't right. And I know we make money off clickbait, but clickbait them white folks. Get some of your NFL players that you know was up, get them on this show. Because
That's real.
Cat Williams, that he did, it was good, but it was bad. It was good because we enjoyed it, but damn, man, he hurt them dudes' feelings saying all that crazy. So we gotta balance it out, man. Shannon Sharp, if you're listening, we want to see you interview some of them football players, some of them white football players that was in the NFL that was up. Just to balance it, not on no race, but you can't just interview black men and let them pour out all their pain on television on these podcasts, man. That's some bullshit. You know, because we more than just problems. We everything, man. We got talent. You know, we got families. We're entrepreneurs. We all of that. So we have to keep shedding the light on the positive part of that. We already got enough negative light. We want a podcast. We want to start bringing people on the letter, even though, you know, people don't want to hear that. But, man, let's talk about some positive on these. You know,
like Naptown Productions.
Naptown Productions.
We got Good American Family. That come out on Hulu this Sunday.
Good American
March 9th.
Family. Yep. I produced a show, Good American Family, with Ellen Pompeo. Another Naptown production.
Love Ellen.
Shout out to my team, TC, my man Niles. Big shout out to my wife, you know, because that's where it starts. You know, before you leave the house, you got to be all the way right. So big shout out. Everybody should give my wife a prize because she's the one that's getting me to these TV shows, and you know what I mean. But I was able to produce that show, man, and it's all white cast, based out of Indianapolis. If you haven't ever seen the movie The Dwarf, that's what it's about this young girl who played to be an adult, but she was really a kid, and they adopted her. She was trying to kill him. But anyway.
Has Cube approached you about last Friday yet?
He called me the other day.
Wow.
Said just finished the deal.
Oh.
Wow. So we doing the last Friday, man. And big shout out to Cube, man. That's another brother that has put so many brothers on, man.
Yes, sir.
And don't really get the props for it. You know, put me, Chris Tucker, Bernie Mac. I mean, name them. The dude gave dudes opportunities. And that's what I'm doing. On the Upshaws, man, I just had Scarface on the show, acting. I had Petey Pablo on the show. I had so many comics on the show. And, you know, that's what we do. We turning on black men, putting black men in a position where they can feed their family and build legacies.
Have you seen the script for last Friday?
I haven't seen the script, but I'm pretty sure it's good. And we're going to bring in the new comics. We're going to put the DC Young Flies and all of them in with the OGs. It's going to be a good ass.
Is Chris Tucker going to be a part of it too? You, Chris? They gonna combine all the worlds?
Hopefully we can get Chris Tucker in it. You know, we need to get Chris Tucker on that because people still love Chris Tucker. He's still smoky. He laid it down. He positioned me to do it. So, Chris, if you listen to it, we need you, baby boy. Come on back.
You know when y'all start shooting?
We don't know when we start shooting, but
the deal done.
The deal's done. And the Upshaws, keep watching the Upshaws, man. Shout out to Wanda Sykes. Shout out to Kim Fields, the whole cast. I love them people, man. Unfortunately, this is our last season, but
I thought it was 7.
No, we did 5 seasons, you know. But
I thought I thought I read it was going to see
personal
this 7.
choice? When I tell you, my grandma, they swear by the
They
Upshaws.
love the show. They love the Upshaws.
Yes.
Yeah,
Why last season?
The show was changing. The kids are getting older. It's had its run. Sometimes those shows do that, man. You know, me and Tiffany Haddish have a show now.
Okay.
That we about to do together.
Dope.
That's like the Upshaws. It's going to be about a bar, like Cheers, a Black Cheers. It's going to be off the hook.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
Okay.
So man, we going to keep the ball rolling. We're going to keep some entertainment in your face.
All right.
You know?
That's right. And support everything Mike Epps doing,
That's right.
man.
Yeah, We the Ones tour.
We the Ones tour. That's right.
I'm going to come to like 3 tour dates, so you know I didn't mean to call you.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on. No, girl, you ain't going to take that serious.
It's Mike Epps. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. It's time for a positive note. What we got?
And it's really simple, man. For everybody out there that's always on social media, you know, trying to curate the perfect image, putting a filter on everything. I just want to tell y'all be so worried about image, you need to clean up your spirit. Okay, some of y'all need to clean up your spirit. Go do some damn work on yourself. I'm not out here, you know, pushing for therapy just because. Y'all need to go out here and find a therapist. Y'all need to find a spiritual leader. Y'all need to just really clean up your spirit because your spirit is disgusting and nasty. Have a blessed day.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?